I just went live, by the way, to step into this. I buy it on Amazon.
Oh,
this is the shit. This is the shit to get right here.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, can you still buy aerosol hairspray? There you go.
I think so. I bought this on Amazon, but this is the shit to get. You want to get.
It's like from India.
Focus.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
it's English.
Ultra fine mist. That's what you want right there. Is you want to have ultra fine mist, and you want to have medium to low tack. Okay. And that's like the most important thing, because what you're doing is you're creating like a layer of sticky, like dissolvable glue essentially between the paint layers. And then as you like, I'm learning how to use this stuff in like half spray, so that you get, when you're using your airbrush and oh hey, what up, Steven? When you're using your airbrush and you like you can get it to kind of like spatter a little bit by adjusting the airflow and the flood. You can flood heavy and like low airflow, and it spatters. Do the same kind of thing with this by like adjusting the way you control it, and you can get more speckles out of the spray of the hairspray on there, instead of like a super fine mist, and it changes the way that it etches, or it makes scratches. I guess there. Anyway, I got that Amazon by case. Is it? Yeah, this shit's tight.
Nice.
And it lasts a long time.
Speaking of Amazon, I just got these in the mail today, actually, from them. 3D printed parts for... Oh, we'll do this one.
Hold on. Let's give it to you. Here we go.
Is that better? It's shiny. There we go.
Oh, nice.
For the Zaku Warrior, specifically for the Zaku Warrior.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, so I'll be able to add some details to that bad boy. But I mean, not worth it. $10 a pop for this tiny little thing. But we'll see. Hopefully I'll be able to do some small details with this.
Yeah, absolutely. That's great, man. I love it. I've seen a lot of that stuff recently. Me being a molder and a caster before I was back into scale modeling. I'm really drawn to those like 3D printed stuff, because I was like, I want to mold them and cast them.
It's really cool. Like at first I couldn't figure out what it was. I'm like, wait, is this a sheet of like greebles? And then I looked at it, and you can see the supports on the bottom, and you just cut them out and clean up the support where the supports are, and boom, glue it on. So pretty neat.
Do they look like are they SLA, or are they
Yeah, I don't even know what that means, SLA.
That's what the guys have been talking about, isn't it? Or SLR.
Oh, something like that. Yeah. I mean, they're really clean, so I'm assuming they are the resin.
Right.
Type. Yeah.
What's up, Uda? Uda says, "Oof, Amazon harsh, dude." Sometimes you gotta feed the demon to get what you want.
That's right. That is correct. I just learned today that Bezos is like now has $155 billion.
Oh yeah. You know what happens to the guys that are at the top when shit goes to hell,
right? But yeah, these will be cool. And I mean, they were cheaper on Amazon than were at eBay. Like in eBay, they were like $25 a pop. And
dude, I know, right? eBay can be, especially now. eBay is psychotic.
Yeah, it really is. Wow, I don't know why. I think I drank some Coca-Cola too fast.
Oh no, you get a catch. I feel you.
Yeah,
allergies have been psychotic this year. They've just been out of control, especially here in New York.
Yep, they have. I've been ignoring taking medicine, but I've been giving it to the kids.
Yeah, well, it's good you've been
raising up a storm. Yeah. Well.
Yeah, since I've been back out for the last couple of days out in the thick of the shit. I've been taking the 24 hours.
What up, Jack? So I've also been working on this guy here.
Oh yeah, I want to see that thing.
Yes, I don't know if it'll focus. There we go. That's better. Oh, this way. Boom. So I know it's blurry, but I finally got like all like the molding off, so it's like now smooth sides.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and again, quality is pretty crappy, but I've got a couple of small spots to fix. Like on the door, there's like just a small area that I missed.
Okay.
I'll clean up kind of like the door jambs and where the bumpers are. But outside of that, this thing is that better. There we go. Yeah, this thing is ready for paint.
Nice.
Yeah. So we're getting close, man.
I am a fan.
Yeah. Well, that's what got me into that conversation with my neighbor. Like he was walking out, with his wife and kid, and he's like, "So you're a modeler, huh?" I was like, "Yeah."
Oh, right.
Yeah, and he's like, "Yeah, dude, I used to run the game shop or gaming workshop, whatever they're called." He's like, "I used to run two of them, one in Woodfield and one in Palatine, and now I don't." And then he's like, "Yeah," he's like, "I got rid of all my stuff, but I still have it." So he was like a huge mini painter guy, and he was like, "I really appreciate that you're priming in gray and not black." I was like, "Yeah, bro."
What does it say about me? Because I prime in gray and then I black everything out.
Well, he
to make me a better person.
this when it was black, because remember earlier in the morning it was black, which was my guide coat, and
right.
You know, so I'm like, no, I'm like, actually it was black, but when I started painting, I'm like, and I got into it with him, and you know, I'm like, listen, if I paint reds, I'm gonna my primer is brown. If I'm gonna paint yellows, I tend to go black. If I'm gonna paint like whites, I want to stay with the gray so I can. And he's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, you look like you know what you're doing, and I was like, a little bit, you know, just a bit.
Yeah, dude, we're all just learning still, right?
Exactly.
That's the part.
Nice day in Michigan, Zach. Yeah. Dude, no, it was a nice day here too. It was like in the 80s, and right now it's like in the mid 70s. So it's actually really nice outside.
Yeah, for us it was humidity. Like upper 80s today. We were almost 90. But the humidity was low. It was like 50 something %, which is actually not too bad for it being that damn hot.
Yeah, especially in New York, man. I've told you where I've walked around that entire city.
Yeah, dude.
It's like it looked like I was covered in water and it was just sweat. And I don't sweat. I'm not a sweater.
Oh,
but I was covered in sweat. Yeah, I don't sweat profusely. Like I'm not one of those guys like if I'm working out, whatever, you see sweat on my face. It's just like, you know, typical. But walking around in New York City in the humidity, I was just like drenched.
Yo, it'll get you for sure.
Yeah.
I can sweat. I have been known to sweat wearing a Speedo in a snowstorm, sipping on a snow cone. But yesterday was fucking bad, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I was straight through everything, like through my drawers, through my shorts, through my shirt, everything just like wet, all straight wet. Just drinking water like it's going and just right out the pores. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh
insane.
Man,
I'm turning my wife's stomach in the other room because she doesn't sweat either. So. It's one of those things.
Oh man.
Anyhow, gotta make that paper so we can get those models.
That's right. That's right.
Then I'm actually gonna try and work on this guy. Swear tonight. I'm working on this.
Actually, you know, once we get some more people to show up here, I'll go and grab mine and maybe work on that for a bit.
Right.
Or at least show what I've done to it.
Straight up.
Which is just kind of, I've added those little horns, the V-fins, to give it a crown. That's all I've done on that thing.
That's really, all right.
Yeah.
Man, it's not a sprint. This is a freaking marathon. You know, I talk a lot of shit because I build pretty fast, but like it's no race, man.
Yeah. What you want? Well, I just want to build some Gunpla. I feel like a lot of people are like, hey, Gunpla Ronin, build some fucking Gunpla. You know?
You're like, I am. Check out my car.
Yeah, exactly. So the car should hopefully be done by end of the week. And then I will start working on finishing up Apex. And then I will be fully focused on the next couple of Gunpla kits, which is the Zaku and probably the well, actually I'll probably do like 3 kits at a time because I'm gonna do the Sazabi resin, the new, I don't know, high new, is it new? Which one is it? It's high new, the RG,
the new one that's coming out that isn't out yet.
The RG that's already out.
Oh yeah, the high new. Yeah, I've got that too.
Yeah, so I'll do the high new resin.
Sweet.
And work with Providence. Yeah. So
got a good list coming up.
Yeah, new gun. That's right. Yeah, man, that's the one I got from Zach over at Galactic Toys. So it's an amazing little resin kit. So for those of you who are out there who have not, you know, ventured into the world of resin, Zach might still have some, and you should pick it up. There's no cleanup whatsoever.
Oh, I should check into that because I have the kit. So
yeah, totally. Yeah, there's absolutely no cleanup whatsoever. if you wanted to, you can kind of go through the scribes, the details, and clean them up with the chisel.
Right.
Other than that, it's just paint it up and start doing your thing with it. So I ordered the photo etch parts for it, which I have, and only thing I got to get is some decals, some decals.
Oh, were those the ones that Tom had on, the photo etch parts?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Awesome. Those looked really good. Like they looked like they were good quality photo etch parts.
Yeah, because they're actually from MadWorks. So they kind of
oh no shit.
Yeah, they were made for it. Yeah, they were really good. Man, is this the flea in the background here?
What's that?
Is that the
flea? This is the flea in the background.
Yeah, dude. You know what? Remind me. I need to ask you. You know how you were punching out the masking tape, the holes? Now, what sizes did they come in?
I made my own punches because that's just how I do the things that But anyways, they're really easy to do. Anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. Like that's not I'm not special. Anyhow, I just we get these pick a mix assortments of like brass tubes and shit from like the hobby stores. Like you can get like all sorts of different tubes and stuff, right? Mm-hmm. I chose like brass just because brass has got more tensile strength and it's going to hold the edge longer, right? So I just took a few different sizes of, and they all got mushroomed out, of brass tubes, and I sharpened the ends of them with a file. Will it focus? Will it focus? Yeah. My face in the way. Yeah, but you can kind of see it there. Yeah. So it's sharpened with the file on the edge, right? And then I tap the end with a hammer and it freaking totally mushrooms the shit out of the end. So yeah, that's it. So I did like, I did 1 millimeter, 2 millimeter, and 4 millimeter punches. And somewhere I have the actual documentation if you want to know how many of each one of those I punched, because I counted and marked it all down. Because I mean, why not?
I saw the pictures. It was ridiculous. I was just curious.
Yeah, it's insane.
I would want to make circle details on kits, and rather than scribing them, I figured it'd be a lot easier to have that kind of a piece where you could just scribe a circle with a circular piece versus tape out a circle and then use a chisel. What's up, Zach? I mean, not Zach, but what's up, Stefan and Charles? What's the question? Anyone else in the new pre-orders? Yes. So we have.
Not those. Dang it, Zach! It jumped up. Here we go. There it is.
Yeah, they're really cool. I think I was talking about it with Chris on Saturday, where I might finally pick up a master grade Barbatos.
You should. I have one.
There's. I don't like the feet on that thing at all. The original Barbatos. I hate the feet. They're so flat.
Yeah, they are.
Even because I have all of the 1/100s.
Okay. And
I bastardized all of them and got rid of their feet, and just kept the feet from the Lupus Rex, which were like my favorite, and then sixth form.
Okay.
Because I hate the feet so much. Like there's so many kits that kill the design for me based on the little things. Like the F91, people love it. And as much as that,
I do too.
Yeah, like and
I got the Tomino special edition signed by Tomino.
Oh, nice!
I won it. Yeah, I won it last year at GBWC. Sorry, not trying to flex.
Yeah. So like, I mean, like,
but you don't like the feet.
If you look at all the vents and everything, it's got such cool gimmicks, but the overall shape of the legs is too like 80-ish for me. Because like the F91 is like, that era kit.
Yeah, it was 80, 87, 88, 89,
exactly.
Kids came out 89, 90, 91s.
Like I like my cars in like 80s and 90s. I like my mecha in like late 90s, where like the seed designs are my favorite designs.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, more I know most people don't like them because they don't like seed. But
no, seed's all right. It has its worth.
Yeah, like for me, that's more kind of what I see as far as like mecha that we would build in real life. Like if someone was like, I'm gonna design a cool fucking robot that fights, like you look at Armored Core, it's very much like hard edges, right? Like War Machine looks. That's why. Steve, what's up? See, US Store has.
Oh, here, I can throw it out there.
Unity cutting board that have guidelines.
Have guys. You're talking about this, right? This.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what he's talking about. And I've seen those, and I have.
I have never used it.
Exactly. Like I have the metal version of this from it's either Maha or another brand, like a Chinese brand. And I've only used it to kind of cut out squares in the past to mask off. But see, what I was talking about is I actually want to etch into the plastic without using a chisel. Like I'd rather just have a jig per se, like Brian made. Even though Brian
my punches
masking punches, right? I would rather use that actual punch to put that circle inside the plastic. Like even like heat it up and just spin it onto there.
Right, you could, or you could get actually. So there are tools that are kind of designed for that. They're, I mean, like kind of like a hole saw you could use, like a small one.
Yeah, like if you can find right millimeters. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Fucking super small. No way. For larger stuff, though, I use this. This is an Olfa.
Yes, like, I need to get one of these
compass scriber.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
There's a couple of types, right? Ones that make much bigger circles and ones that make.
Yeah, this is ultra small.
Yeah, I do need to get that. Testament sold out day one Taiwan. The Testament is actually a really cool design. And I do like some elements of that, the new Bandai version. But I'm not going to lie. I might be the only person on the earth, but I like the Dragon Momoko version better. Mainly because I built it. It was one of the first painted kits I've ever built. And so that design, that version has a special place for me. But I do like the chest.
Interesting.
Yeah, on the P Bandai one, I do like the chest a lot better because there are some details on the frame that you could see through the vents, which looks super cool. And I think it's a little bit shorter too. I think they've made it a little bit more bulkier, just kind of like what they did with the high res Astray.
Right. Yo, the Dragon Momoko was pretty fire.
The Dragon
no lie, no offense, man.
I mean, it's probably hard to find now because I know for a while, like, they were ridiculously expensive because Dragon Momoko got busted. And I've had both versions of the out frame and the Testament.
Yo, this looks good though. The P Bandai.
It does look good. I do like it.
I've not seen this yet because I've been busy doing shit,
and it's definitely.
And I see what you're saying. The legs, they look better.
They're chunky.
In my opinion,
exactly.
Yeah, they got thickness.
Yep,
like 2 C's.
Yes, sir. So I mean, I'll definitely pick one up.
Yeah, man, I'm kind of with that. I kind of like that. You know that claw, whatever's going on there, and I can see the reflection of my screen. But yeah,
yeah, I actually modified.
Kind of hype.
So that's those. I think last week or the week before, I showed you a couple of tiny claw-like things to add on to my Zaku.
Yeah.
The claws from the Dragon Momoko that I shaved off.
Yeah. Really?
Yes, sir.
Oh, the truth comes out. Just kidding. That's perfect, dude. Right on.
Have you considered leather working hole punches? I briefly thought about that, Charles, and again, I haven't really looked into it much, but it's something that I do need to look into once I do start getting back to building more gunpla.
Yeah, the problem with the leather punches, at least, I mean, I've used them for leather and I beat the shit out of them. Phil knows. He used to have some of my bracelets. We've been hanging out for 20 years off and on. But yeah, I mean, that's not a bad idea. They're good definitely for punching mask, without a doubt. Like leather punches. I was just talking, I don't think it was with Charles. Who was it with? Frankie, maybe? Not Frankie Garcia. I was talking with him about it, and he got some. I'm pretty sure somebody did. God, I feel bad. I have to look at my messages. Anyways, but yeah, that's like totally a viable thing. Phil was talking about using dermal punches for doing ears. For you're gonna punch your earring out, right? do that for if you want small. And he's right, surgical stainless. That's going to be strong. So
yeah, it's true. Yep, a gasket hole punch is another good idea. Yeah, you guys are coming up with some good stuff.
That's great. That's absolutely right, guys. So you can use all sorts of stuff. Just like kind of think about it for a second. If you're like, I want to do a thing, don't just go, I need to buy some really expensive circle cuts out of masking tape or whatever. Like, get nutty.
Exactly. Yeah, dermal punches, like Phil says, biopsy punches coming down to like 1 mil.
He said dermal, but yeah, for skin.
Oh, dermal. I thought you said Dremel. I was
no, dermal. Yeah, if you want to punch your labret out, you get to your gauge. Yeah. Or your whatever. I have a couple of holes in my nose over here still, I think. Is that side? Yeah, it's this side. Yeah.
Dude, I remember those back in the day. I would just literally take the earring and go, boom.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was like early. That was early. Yeah, that's how my ears were first punched. Let's just
yeah. Oh, jeez.
How the mighty. Oh,
yeah, you know what? That if you guys are into the Testament, that new P Bandai, order it now as soon as it's available, because it's one of those kits that people have been waiting for, like, I don't know, like 5, 6, 7, 8 years. So it is gonna go. It's gonna go.
Straight up. So I added these spikes. I pulled this part of the shield off, right? I added these. These are just regular, Goth Raver spiky, buy them from wherever. Leather Factory or Hot Topic or wherever the hell you want to get them from. Yeah, go get them on St. Mark's down there in the city on the Lower East Side in Manhattan. But anyways, they're heavy. They are heavy. This one piece with these spikes weighs more than the rest of the shield's assembly together does, right? And it's insane. Like, not even more. It weighs like double what the other part weighs. So what I'm thinking about doing is taking these to the shop, now that I'm doing a little bit of metalwork, and turning them down on the lathe to add detail to them. Add some, like, maybe I'll make them sharper. Maybe I'll add like a flare and a flange or something. Like, I can totally do that. I mean, it's just really small work with the lathe, but yeah, I mean, the lathe is gigantic for making engine parts, but just put a tiny little thing on it. Tiny little tool.
Hey, do it, man. I'm actually changing mine completely. I'm getting rid of mine on there.
Oh, yeah.
And, I mean, I don't think mine's going to have a shield.
Okay.
So the second one I'm going to do, or maybe now the third one, since Pab showed me that resin up, kit for it.
It does look really good.
I
can't lie. That resin upgrade looks good.
Yeah. So the third one I'm going to do is actually where I'm going to take that shield and cut it 3/4 of the way off, and then bend it over like an actual regular Zaku shield, like how it's kind of got a curve, and straighten it out. So I actually just use that because I want to make an actual regular Zaku out of that look. Yeah.
Interesting.
So no studs for me.
Interesting. Cool. So you're gonna like take it like here, essentially, like on this bias.
I'm sorry, exactly. Cut it off and then bend it over. Yeah.
Cool.
Yes,
I like it. I like that this thing holds the ammo drums on it, and it kind of makes you want to put a gun in it. Did Kyle put a gun in his? I can't remember.
I don't know. But I know I've seen other designs with guns in there like that. Like the older, like the Build
I think I had to have seen it.
I think has it. Yeah, the full strike, Build Strike full package. Yeah. That has a gun in there, I think.
Oh, like just a gun in the shield itself. I was thinking about just this particular warrior with a gun in it. But it's common.
Cool.
Could be, yeah. I might do that.
I've never used a lathe, Phil. Ever.
Oh. They're awesome and dangerous.
Like, I've never used most power tools like that normal people would use. Like, when people say, oh, I'm into power tools, like, I've never used anything like that. But working in the motor pool in the Marine Corps, like, I've used power tools where most people don't have access to. Like, there's like the randomest shit. Like, what is this? This power tool is designed to take this cotter pin out of the 350-pound Hummer wheel. Like shit like that. Like, I've done that kind of shit, but like I've never used like a normal, like, hey, I'm just gonna go to the table saw and cut some wood. Like, that's never happened.
That's wild to me because I grew up on all that stuff. So wild.
Yeah, not us. Like, I mean, the most I've used is probably like a hole saw on a home like Sears, drill.
Yeah.
Cut a hole into modifying some car part. That's it. But beyond that,
how many doorknobs have you installed?
Yeah, right.
That was a lot for a while. Don't ask me. I've done everything. So that's cool. Yeah, man, we gotta have school. We have tool school. Right. We need to get our hands. We're gonna go down when all the mess is over. We'll come and hang out. We'll go out. We'll go to the tool rental. We're gonna get like 5/8 hammer drill, like a big hammer drill where you can like drill like in the ground and like drill like fucking big ass holes in the ground and the concrete just for fun. So we'll fill them back in with concrete. Yeah. And we'll get quick saw. So you know what a quick saw is?
I know what it is.
I'm sure you do. You probably used them in the military.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, quick saws are so much fun. It's like a 20-inch power saw. It's insane in your hands.
Dude. What is a River Hawk bolt tensioner? From have you ever used one of those?
It depends. I mean, like,
Do I need to Google this thing?
I know what like tension arms are for, or torque arms, for measuring the torque on a like a nut, like an lug nut or whatever you're trying to cinch.
There we go. Riverhawk bolt tensioner.
Still here.
Yeah, I cannot. I mean, unless this thing was attached to some sort of other. It's a hydraulic bolt tensioner. Apparently.
That's pretty righteous. Yeah, Phil. He's absolutely right. That is a dangerously fun tool.
Yeah, I bet. And that was my other problem. Like, I mean, we didn't have a garage even to work in, let alone like money for tools. But beyond that, I was always like, I knew so many people that were like, oh yeah, I lost this one, or yeah, I poked this out. I was like,
right.
Okay, maybe I don't want to fuck with this shit. Like, sorry, why don't you do it? I'll just watch.
Yeah, it's one of those things where experience definitely makes a fair amount of difference. But it's hard to get the experience if you don't have access.
Exactly.
The right kind of guided / unguided access.
Oh my god, yeah, dude. Like, it's yeah. It was always like, even one of my managers, who's actually my mentor for a very long time. He had 2 fingers missing, and after a couple of years, I finally was just like, dude, I need to know why you look like the guy from Total Recall,
Right.
And he was like, dude, table saw. Like, I was a kid playing around. My dad wasn't looking, and just took him right off. I was like, yep, see? And I'm like, I'd be one of those dumb kids. I'd be that same fucking kid. We're like, oh, what does this do?
I was just telling a story earlier today. I used to work manufacturing all sorts of shit back in the day. And one of the guys that was running a shift opposite the shift that I ran was trying to show some guys how not to do something dumb and fucking cut the end of his finger off with a circular saw. Just like straight through it.
It sounds like some fire marshal bullshit.
Yeah, man. It literally makes the mind play boggle. It is out of fucking control.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I was smart enough to learn from people doing that shit, and I never did it myself. Like, there was a time when we were on the grenade range in the Gore, and for some reason, like, explosives and ammo and guns never scared the shit out of me, but like an average fool did.
He's like, this hammer terrifies me.
Oh my god, I like the hammer. What the fuck? I could smash my fingers. But like, they're like, here, take this grenade and throw it at that guy. Like, okay, cool, no problem. Hey, Adam. Yeah, no, thank you.
Oh shit! What up, Adam? Thank you, man.
Man, we got
welcome. You know what? Speaking of Adam, I haven't done this yet. We got to run the banner. You guys need to buy some,
Oh.
need some new tools. If you need some new models, if you're trying to look for some sort of inspiration, come to GoodOldUSAGundamStore.com. You can check out all the fine products that the folks down there have for you to purchase and ultimately. I have a big wish list full on mine. I don't know about you guys, but you can use my code down there, BroBuilder10, if you want, or you can use Ronin10 as well. You get 10% off your order.
Or if you don't want to piss Julio off, use Clippin' Nubs 10.
Oh yeah, he can say that when he gets here.
Hey, Unigava. But yeah, dude, like there was a time when, so we were at this grenade range, and there was a bunch of newbies that were there. We were training them, and we're literally like, I'm looking at the dude, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna hand you the grenade. You're gonna cup it like this, and then once you cup it, you're gonna bring it close to your chest, and you're gonna take your index finger, and you're gonna pull, or you're gonna this way, left hand. You're gonna take your left hand index finger. You're gonna pull on this while holding the clip down. You're gonna pull on the pin, and you're gonna count to 3. Pull it back like you're gonna throw a football and throw. Got it? Got it. Okay. Right at the wall, 3 feet from him. A live grenade. I shit you not, dude. A live grenade.
Like Call of Duty style?
Yup.
Player XX420 Weed Smoker XX was killed by himself. Jesus.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude. It was the craziest shit ever. Like I looked at his face and I looked down, and next thing I remember is my instructor, like my senior instructor, grabbing my collar and just chucking me like 5 feet the other way. Yeah, right. I have human strength, knows no bounds. I'm sure he lifted me like 8 feet off the ground, threw me back. I go flying. He goes towards the grenade and just grabs it and throws it over the other side of the wall, like just gets it there, and that thing, it just comes down on top of him. Like thank God, no death, but this concrete wall literally landed on me.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what part? Like, so we have to clear the whole fucking range, use this whole goddamn report.
Holy cow.
Finally, after this, like, I'm like, dude, what part of arm back like I'm going to throw a football and out do you not understand? He's like, that's what I did.
Little do you know how to throw a football.
He's like, that's what I did.
I mean, no offense, some people don't, but damn.
Sports, and he's like, no. So here's the thing: like, if you've never thrown a grenade before, it's actually pretty heavy. Like, you think you're strong. It takes some pretty good strength to actually throw it, and it's like solid metal too, right? So you think you're doing this, and it's gonna go. It's actually not gonna. It's not a tennis ball. It's immediately start to drop down. Right. That's why now you see a lot of times when you see the movies or whatever, they roll them instead of actually throwing them, because so many people have done the same thing. They're like, oh, no, I could throw a grenade. No big deal. Nope. It lands like 5 feet from you.
You gave it the weak arm. Damn. Well, he's lucky. I'm glad that all worked out. Holy cow, man.
Dude, I know.
This is freaking madness.
It's like, no, actually, no, you have to give it a good tug to get that shit out. But that's one of my fun stories where, like, I was like, yeah, don't think shit about throwing grenades or setting up mines. But you get me near a table saw, and I'm just like, all right, everybody, 10 feet back. Give me some metal gloves, a welding shield.
Nah. Chuck's it. You've seen Jojo Rabbit, right?
I have not. I have not seen it.
Oh, you got to watch Jojo Rabbit. That's all I'm gonna say. You'll love it.
That's like
absolutely
ScarJo, right? ScarJo.
She's in that, yeah, but it's mostly Sam Rockwell and Taika Waititi and the little kid that plays Jojo. It's really good.
Oh, is it?
ScarJo's good in it too.
Did Taika make it?
Yeah. He directed it and stars, and not stars in it, but acts in it as well. Yeah.
Then I'm sure I'll enjoy it. I'm sure I will.
Dude, yeah, it's so fucking good. Absolutely. Oh my God, it's so fucking good. But if we get a table saw and I'm coming to visit you, we can make you some Hobby Zone style organizers, because I know how to do all that stuff. I've already done it.
Dude, yes, like the
Just a table saw.
Yes.
Yeah, teach all of these things. Very easy. It's simple. It's really simple to me because I've done it so many times.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, you'd be surprised after you do it a couple times. Like cooking, you know, everyone's like, "Oh, cooking, I can't do it," and then you like do it a few times. Like, "Oh, it's easy." Well, yeah. You know, it's just getting over that hump, having a little bit of guidance, a couple of tips, and
Right.
you know, someone to watch you, so make sure you don't cut your finger off with a knife or table saw or whatever. You know, you're fine.
Yeah, well, hey,
Hair nailer.
There's supervision. You know, I'm willing to try it.
Yeah, yeah. If you can say that I'm safe to supervise, I mean, which I am, but it's like I like the joke. You got to throw tables in.
On in the chat here.
Oh wait, here we go. Here we go. To be fair, you got to throw tables up pretty damn hard. Oh my god. I'm just picturing like trying to just throw in like one of the like pop-up table saws. Just,
you
know, get a good huck on it. Old school style, like you're spinning around to throw a hammer at the Olympics.
Like by the wall.
Yes. Oh my gosh. That's good shit.
What's a good thing we're not actually building today, even though you wanted to.
I will eventually. We're just kicking it right now.
Yeah. Poor grenade. Grenades waited in there for the back.
Yes, the movies because the ones in the movies are made out of foam rubber.
Mm-hmm. It's I mean, in the Marine Corps, and then mind you, this was not the first time, right? This was like yes, it does remind you of the Pauly Shore movie. Exactly. But this was not like the first time at the range. This was like weekend warrior. These were like reservists that were there, right? And they'd at least done it once in boot camp. So you kind of, and when it comes to dying instantly, I think that maybe your brain learns much quicker, right? So like if you've done it before where someone gave you a grenade and was like, if this thing fucking doesn't make it far, you're gonna die. You would think like this motherfucker would remember, like, okay, yeah, hey, I gotta chuck this thing. Nope. It's like, oh, you went home and forgot. Okay, cool. Like you've never. So it was like a reservist that was just like, yeah. I mean, and I get it. Some people just at that moment, you know, it's like that fight or flight thing where they're just like, oh shit, what do I do? And they freak out. And that's what happened. Like I said, it wasn't the worst thing that's happened while I was in the Marine Corps. So everybody lived. Some people got hurt a little bit. All good.
That's good that it's only not too bad anyways.
Right.
Phil's talking about table saws. Oh, Phil says that the movies make the table saws look light. And Char says, Phil, could we load a table saw in a trebuchet? And to that I say, yes, you could easily load a table saw into the properly designed trebuchet. The problem is to get the table saw to continue to spin and cut while it's flying through the air. But then, you know, you just add like power source, and then you're like, well, I mean, if it's going to do that, you should probably make it have more blades than one blade with the power source. And if it's going to do that, it should be smart. And then we're in Screamers zone, and it's like the early 90s, and we're in like sci-fi film. And if you guys remember Screamers, I'm dating myself here. I know Phil will.
Screamers?
That was Peter Weller and shit. A bunch of no names, essentially.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was wild. It was about these like they in the future space colonies. They discover special metal. They hire people to go and mine the metal. There's like factions form, and then there's like radiation poisoning. I don't know. It's weird.
Wow. Okay.
Wait, is that what I was reading? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm getting all my sci-fi movies crossed in my head too. Actually, this is a different thing.
That was like every 80s sci-fi movie, so I'm sure you're right.
That's a different one. That was the one with the crazy mutant Ninja Turtle monsters that look like Razar. Or no, Toka from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles too. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's that one. The other one, Screamers, is post-apocalyptic. Two factions. That's what it is. And they build the Screamers to kill the other ones, and then the Screamers develop AI, build themselves, and then they try to kill everybody. That's there we go.
Wow. Okay.
Peter Weller is all you need to know.
Yeah, right. That's crazy. What up, Manny? What's up?
Manny.
In case you're wondering where the other 5 of the 4 horsemen are, we don't know.
They are in limbo right now. They're in flight pattern. They're holding right now. Let me check with the.
Yeah, like everybody was chatting literally half an hour before the stream, and then they all just like up and died.
Yep.
Or they're all
It's
taking.
like, we'll see. We'll see if anybody else shows up. It's okay. Z, you got to check out here sooner or later. And soon it'll just be me flying solo. What can I do here positively? I wanted to work on making the horse for this. I've been working on the side to talk about something else that I've been working on instead of actually do something. I've been working on this little guy, which is a 3D print of the Dark Souls bonfire that my wife got for me one year for holiday or my birthday. It was my birthday, but it has a little. It's got the little votive in there.
Yeah.
Right. So this little flickery dude. It's just like a rubberized piece of that goes on top. A little votive light stuck in there, but because it's printed the old way, let's see if I can get it to focus on look at those lines. Yep. The skull is just like a pile of shit. So what I've been doing, I mean, it's not a pile of shit, but what I've been doing is I've been going through actually with like my my tiling, my lino chisels, small wood chisels, and like carving out the bones and like smoothing things off. So I've been working, like here's one I was working on. See if it'll focus on it. It probably won't, but I've been working on like this one. You can see it's a little bit darker because I've been wearing the primer off.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can kind of see it. Smoothing it out. God, look at this. So working on this. Eventually I'll show up on Wednesday.
And I was showing this to Brian before everybody else showed up. I don't know who was here or not, but I've been working on this guy.
Oh yeah, I'll pull it back up. Yeah, because we got a whole bunch more people in here, so show it up.
Yeah. So this is a boy that I've been working on for Joel, Holy Mountain Printing.
True Gunpla.
True Gunpla FC3S RX7. If you can see here, all the body panels, like the molding, the bumper molding shit, are now gone, and it's a very smooth, molded in, fresh side. I've got it primered up, ready for paint. I just got to clean up a couple of small things as far as digging back into the kind of like door jambs and like the bumper joints to clean up there, and I'll be hitting some paint on this guy. But you know, from the beginning, this thing was kind of, I've added some vents here that didn't exist. So this is all kind of chiseled out. Same thing with the hood vent. That was a solid piece. I've kind of chiseled that bad boy out or drilled it out, and it's ready for paint. So that's kind of what I've been working on. And this should be done by end of the week, hopefully. And then on to some Gunpla by Gunpla.
Frankie has the remote control thing. Are you doing remote control in yours too?
I am not. I was gonna do the pullback motor in there.
Yeah.
I have chopped up the frame so badly. No matter how well I repair it, I don't think it's gonna hold up to kind of pulling back a couple of times. Plus, this plastic is pretty weak. I think the first time you pull it back and let it go and hits a wall, it's gonna smash. And I was like, yeah, I'm like, I don't want to do that to something I've, what up?
A couple things. So first, thank you, Charles. That's good to know. I'll look into them. I didn't know that Badger was pushing that out. I know that there's a few companies like Smooth-On has something that does it as well. It's like XCS or something like that. It's basically a heavy acetone that smooths out and then also fills a little bit, or either that or it's like a really thin resin, one way or the other. And then Chris popped in. What's up, Chris? Came to smash the fuck out of that like button. Chris is is a friend of mine from the Alex Sadoof Discord. Great guy, mini painter as well. Chris, you should stop into Wet Palette Wednesdays. He says he ruins his
Why did that ruin her life? That's such a great intro.
Wait, the cartoon movie though. The cartoon movie.
Oh, yes, that was.
I don't think the series, but not the cartoon movie.
You don't remember the movie?
I don't remember it.
The movie was fantastic. it was actually what in the movie it had less to do with Cobra Commander. I mean, he was in there in the whole movie, but that was when Cobra Law was introduced and Serpentor. Do you remember him? Like he was the guy in the actual snake outfit.
Yeah, with the Cobra head. Yeah.
Yeah, with the Cobra head. So like he was introduced as like the ultimate villain, and the song was very different. And then he kind of like attacked Cobra Commander with something and turned him into a real live snake.
Right.
So
because I remember
so that was
the figures that came out for that because I was huge into it. So
yeah, so that was the movie.
No shit. Madness. And you can watch it right on freaking YouTube if you guys want to watch G.I. Joe the movie. It is literally right there.
She's doing yoga to it right now.
Dude, that's nuts. She's doing yoga to it right now.
That's awesome.
Serpentor. I was once.
Yeah, and then Cobra Commander was being helped by I forget who it was, but he was like one of the G.I. Joes was helping him because now they were both like partnered up together to beat Cobra Law and return Cobra Commander back to human form. That's awesome. I forgot about that movie, man. That was a fun movie.
I will definitely watch that out. I shit you not. I'm going to fucking check that shit out. I loves me some old.
Yeah, dude. 80s cartoons. I mean, Ghostbusters cartoon. There was like He-Man and She-Ra.
Oh yeah, of course. Thundercats.
Mask.
Go Line. Voltron.
Yeah. Silverhawks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's so many.
Get into like 90s or like late 80s, early 90s cartoons. You get weird stuff like Cadillacs and Dinosaurs.
Yes.
And Pirates of Darkwater. And
there was Dino Riders. You remember Dino Riders?
Yeah, Riders. Weird like offshoots of like He-Man and shit later, like Sectars. And that was nuts. And oh shit, what was another one? Oh shoot, what was the one where the dudes with all the like glossy plate chrome armor with like the gun and you could like shoot the TV and TV would like shoot back at you and your armor would like
yeah.
I know what that was. It was like oh shit. Chat, what was going on? You guys know what this is? I can't remember. I mean, Toy Galaxy has a movie on it or video on it or something like that. But,
yeah, because I remember it was like they looked like almost like Anubis kind of face to him with the red eye.
Yeah, and that was like the first, like some of the first CG.
In like TV.
Oh yeah.
Captain Power. Is that what it was?
Captain Power. That's right. Thanks, Chris. Hell yeah. Chris comes in through.
That's right.
He pointed to the fence and he knocked the home run. Captain Power. Yeah, very short-lived, but cool.
Yeah, then they had like weird shit after that, even like where that's when they started combining like the human and animals into like that own, like remember Tomcats? It was like the two cats who flew around on an F-14. Like there were junkyard cats, and then like whenever there was trouble, they would like launch this F-14 from their like Brooklyn like junkyard.
Right. Dude,
they were called Tomcats. They had the sharks. Like after
that seems really familiar.
Yeah, it is. Those were the days of cartoons, guys.
Oh man, a wealth.
Yeah. SWAT Cats. Is that what it was? SWAT Cats? Yeah. It was some weird shit. Yeah. It was good stuff.
Hell yeah. So very good.
No, they don't, man. Kids don't have it like we did. Like, I mean, like the adult cartoons that are coming out, like now in the last decade or so, are pretty awesome, right? Mm-hmm. But like the actual kids cartoons, it was just like, especially the shit I see now, I'm like, Loud House. Like, what the hell is Loud House? Hold on one second.
Oh, it's okay. Music. That was the FCC coming to snag on Z. They're sending a SWAT team in now to come and get him
right?
for talking about Loud House. Don't talk bad. Our children, we're programming the children. That's why they call it a television program, right?
That's right. Exactly.
Sorry, that's a little dead prez for you.
Shut up. That's how we brainwash these kids.
Captain Power and the Soldiers of the Future.
Yeah.
Canada is not shy about mouthful titles. All right, Z. Here, I'll steal it. I'll steal the show. Give me the solo layout. No? All right, good. It didn't give me the solo layout anyways. I'm glad.
It didn't do it. But you could definitely go solo.
No. I was gonna say if you were gonna had to bounce for whatever reason, I was gonna steal the solo real quick and see you came back, which is chill, which is good because it didn't work and we're just fucking trumping and vamping. Fuck Trump. I'm vamping right now.
Julio should be on in a bit here.
Yeah. We're gonna have some more characters to add to the list here soon. Is this falling over?
Boom.
Yeah. Wow. Literally was falling over. Why are you falling over?
Who's falling over?
This little guy.
Oh yeah. No decaf.
It was leaning really, really, really far forward. For those of you that haven't seen this yet, here it is in the round. It is a real thing, and it isn't horrifically shiny right now. There are a couple holidays on it, some areas that need to be corrected, and I got to put a lot of decals and blah, 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 but it's looking pretty good. I really like the way this... there goes an arm. I really like the way this turned out on the back because that looks really, really nice, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, that thing came out awesome. Now, are those fingers, did you extend them?
Did I do what? Yes, I did. Yeah, here, I'll pull one of the... I'm going to actually tip this back because I don't know why that wants to fall over. 1 second. All right. Here's a hand. Bow.
Yeah. Dude, very cool.
Right. So basically the way that the hands come, it's kind of like this.
Right.
This is basically what you get, but it's made more like a 5 fingers, but it's still in the same flat pattern. Yep. It's really super boring. We got Pabs in the background.
Oh, there we go.
Bringing him in.
Hey, everybody. Pabs here.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Pabs. Real quick, I'll talk about this, and then we can talk to Pabby.
Yeah.
So go away, Pabs. So what I did was I took the hand, and you can see the pattern here is in what the palm is like right here, and that's the pattern that the fingers were in before. I cut it off more or less flat using my saw, and then filed it out, and then actually backfilled it with super glue to make sure that it was going to be like super packed in strong. And then on the backside, I filled it in with 2-part epoxy, like epoxy sculpt. After I did that, I sanded it all flat and made it all smooth and drilled little holes in there. And I think I can probably, I can just pop this out. So yeah, drilled little holes in the center of each one of those. And then I made, with sleeving styrene tubes, I made these mock finger extensions. Here we go. Let's get this so you guys can see it. There you go.
Yeah.
Looks really nice, pretty smooth. And then I just stuck in there a piece of gauge, like electrical wire, and glued that in. So I drilled the reciprocal hole and then drilled it in on the fingers to give it that Zeong funnel Saikamu finger business, right?
They're still very posable if you want.
Yeah, they're absolutely posable. So you can take them and like put them however you really want and give it like, whatever kind of like hand gesture you want. So that's kind of what I wanted to do with it. Give it a little more style, more presence than just those like, chonko normally fingers.
Exactly. I like it. Make them do this, like, hey.
I don't think the arms will flex that way. As you can see, that one side just wants to pop off. So that's just a weakness within the podcast.
Pabs, we're back on you.
Let's bring Pabs up.
Hi guys, what's up? Oh,
yeah, all Pabs all the time.
Introduce yourself.
What's up, guys? Chris Pabs here, and today I'm not reviewing anything.
Yay! I mean, boo.
What's going on? 2 Horsemen. Where's the other 2?
You're one as well.
Julio's almost he'll be in a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Jay cannot make it, and Kyle is covered in 3D resin, so he's capped.
Oh, right. That's what popped off. Right.
Yes, that is what's happening at the moment. I am not really doing anything right now. I am I'm finishing up. Hold on. Let me move cameras real quick. So I'm finishing up this guy right now. Which is
Oh, look at that sweet.
What's up?
Oh, look at that sweet sticker.
Oh yeah, right. You know, USA Gundam store. Right here by the extremely talented Terry Gundam Yatham on Instagram. He this is amazing, dude. Seriously, I mean, I like my stickers. Like I have a whole collection of them on the side of my spray booth. Yeah, and this I've just been waiting for the right time to put on there, just because this thing is gorgeous, man. Like the detail, the amount of work put into it, and then he's coming out with this Sinanju. Very sick, very sick.
That's right.
But yeah, so I've been Oh, what's up, Lupsy?
Go ahead.
But yeah, so I've been doing like a lot of just small detail work on this guy right here. So if I can just zoom in on this thing, no, I cannot. It won't let me do that. Maybe if you can focus in, yeah, kind of. There you go. So you can see like the little circular bit right there, and then you've got like obviously the 3-tone gray. All the filling in just the little details here and there, and yeah, just getting it done. That's kind of like a chunk of my evening, and then I had some personal issues that I had to figure out before I jumped on. So here we are. Here I am. What's up, everybody?
Hi, Pabs. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's definitely an honor, and yeah, my apologies for being so late.
No stress, man. This ain't that kind of show.
Oh my god.
What? I mean, I'm trying to be courteous. I was raised right.
Thank you. Appreciate your courtesy.
Yeah, buddy. Man. So nobody is working on anything right now, is it? What's everybody else working on?
No, we were working on stuff. You missed it.
What did I miss?
I was working on the RX-7. It's
Crap.
No. Z, come on.
Nope, no one's working on anything. I was just showing people my RX-7 and my 3D printed parts that I bought.
Oh, what'd you buy?
These Maha. That's the brand, or Dua, DUA. These things here. These 3D printed Zaku Warrior.
Yes. I've used those in the past. Be very careful with removing those from the backing.
Yeah, dude. I mean, they're tiny. The supports are so small.
It's not even that. So, the way that Maha did these 3D prints is the supports are almost the exact same density and thickness as the actual piece themselves. So when you try to remove the supports by using like what you would usually use a bunch of nippers or a pair of nippers, the supports will take parts of the actual piece with them sometimes. So you have to be very careful. So what I do is I get a hobby knife under there, and I just kind of slightly add a little bit of pressure, add a little bit more pressure, where to a point where it will eventually kind of take it with it. So just be really careful, because you don't want to be breaking any of those off like just willy nilly. And it sucks too, because they're nice, the details are great, but you gotta be careful with it, otherwise.
Be very careful. Yeah, so I got two packs of them, and hopefully this will give some details to Pestilence.
Well, I can't wait to see it, man.
And I don't know if you were watching, but I showed him the RX-7. That's all I did.
That's more than what I've done. I really like how that RX-7 is going, by the way. Like the little, like you're really paying attention to the details, and I like that.
Yeah, dude. I mean, this thing, so I know Aoshima makes these things, right? And the 1/24 scale, they're a very like highly detailed kit with a lot of different parts. There's like, I don't know, maybe close to 70, 80 parts for them. But for this thing right here, this is more of a toy.
That's the 132, right?
This is the 132.
Yeah.
and there's a lot of bad, like seam lines and um, I mean, there's enough detail here to make it really nice if you pay attention to just kind of cleaning it up. But it's definitely something I want to kind of just get done by now. But otherwise, I mean, if you can tell, look, it's gone. It's flat now.
It looks nice and smooth, dude. Seriously, that looks awesome. Yeah, I'm very happy that you're actually you're able to throw some paint down despite your limited space.
Yeah, dude. So the kids were gone for a little bit, and I was like, yes, open up shop. I was like DMX, stop, drop, open up shop, all over the place.
Well, stop, drop the kids off, open up shop.
Yeah, so it worked out perfect because I was about to go drop them off to my mom's. They wanted to go hang out, and my brother came over. He's like, dude. So my brother's got this Chevy S10 that's like it's a lowrider. It's dropped to the ground, and it's got everything like molded into the body, and headlights and taillights, all that shit shaved off. And he was like, he was about to go roll out and go do something, and he's like, dude, my freaking like bumper just cracked because like all fiberglass.
Yeah.
He's like, so I can't take the truck anywhere. It's, too low to the ground. It's gonna scrape and destroy everything. Can I borrow your truck? And I was like, sure. I just gotta go drop the kids off. He's like, oh, actually, I'm going to mom's right now, so I'll take the kids. But he took the kids, and I literally was like, all right, quickly throw some primer on this shit.
There you go, man. I mean, you take what you can get, right? I mean, that's perfectly fine. Actually, I saw a Japanese modeler doing the exact same initial DK.
So we've got a great question.
Yeah. Yeah.
And believe it or not, actually, so when I added putty to this thing, all the door jambs and the bumper joints were covered in Mr. Putty.
Oh, Jason.
And I used the Tamiya Scriber 2 to get those details back because they're so wide and it's such a simple line. I didn't need to kind of use any other chisels. Like I literally took that Scriber 2 and just kind of, scrape down, just follow the line to get that detail back. So
nice.
We're Tamiya Scriber 2. Thank you, Tamiya Scriber 2, if you're watching. I'd love another
one. Speaking of tools, actually, I've been given the permission to talk about these very recently. So
get it off my face. Go back to Chris. Camera one.
No, well, it's not camera one. It's not gonna be on my face. But I don't think Brian's there at the moment. So actually, we'll wait till he gets back. Let me see here. Yeah, we'll wait till.
Now, who have you been given permission by? Networks.
No.
Not hands.
So I've been given the blessing from one Adam at USA Gundam Store.
Oh, he's here. He's in the chat.
Yeah, I know. We can talk about these real quick as soon as Brian comes back.
In the meantime, I'll show off my eternal rose.
Beauty and the Beast, yeah, man. I mean, that looks a little more vibrant than his, but
yeah, because this one's I got this from my daughter.
It's cute. That's very cute.
Got a little gimmick. The LED lights, so it looks super cool at nighttime.
That's nice, dude.
Yeah.
Eventually, if or when I have children, I will be making the exact same things. Oh, it's Julio.
Hey, it's Clip and Chooch.
It's Julio. He's not wearing a hat today. He's wearing a bandana.
Sorry, I was gone for a second. I had to go make a drink.
It's full of guns.
Oh my goodness.
What's up, guys?
Living the American dream over here.
American dream. If I can't get a real one in the streets, I'm gonna put it on my face.
So we're gonna do Julio's intro, and then we're gonna go to Pat, talk about his news, and then Brian, you have.
We're not doing any of that. We're coming in hot. Hi.
Boom.
Hi, it's Julio.
You know me. I am the nubber of clips.
No, the clipper of nubs.
The clipper of nubs.
The number of clips. Wow. That took me a second.
Called an editor to say.
How are you guys feeling? What's going on?
Good.
I should be painting right now, but I'm letting it dry and cure. It's been I don't know, like 6 hours, 7 hours. I had to make a quick run, but I'll show you guys.
To the bathroom.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's the show.
Yeah.
You get screen, my friend,
Show it.
Switch.
and I can find that. Try to find that part I dropped.
Hey, would you look at
Oh hell yeah, bro!
I'm glad you got some primer down so I can finally see some of these
Yeah.
details.
Yeah,
Dude, that looks
man.
great.
This is
I
the
gotta-
HG, right?
This who?
This is the high grade.
Yeah, it's an HG.
How do you feel about the hybrid?
I like it. Like, I want to do another one, but I enjoy it.
So for me, I think the proportions are a little bit off, but otherwise,
His shoulders are a bit sunken in.
yeah, like
Yeah, I don't mind that.
stand up straight, man.
I like the proportions on the high grade better than I did on the on the 1/100.
You like the proportion? Well, so on the high grade, he's like a little more like stumpy, right?
Yes.
And yeah, the full mechanics makes him lankier. But I kind of like the lanky look because he's supposed to kind of be a wolfy. Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks nice, man.
I cut off those weird sharp things that they had on the backpack and added regular thrusters. It's not popping up for the fucking.
So are you supposed to be athlete? You're only supposed to be a.
If you're subtracting, you can add. Yeah, like in like
These
in the
rules.
arms.
These
Yeah,
rules sound very flexible to me.
no, it's all subtractive. Like if you're taking something out, you can add stuff for detail in. So that's why I cut out that patch and still has it on the other one. I didn't put it in there. But on the outside, we're good.
You can cut out a panel and add detail on the back end, right?
Yeah. But while I was carrying earlier today, I did this guy. The Origins. He needs arms.
Oh yeah.
Man, he needs some arms. So blown out. I gotta get my white balance. Like,
There you go.
yeah.
That's gone. I really like the proportions on this guy.
Yeah.
That thing is awesome. I definitely want one.
He's all legs, and I love it.
Yeah, some lankies on there.
Yeah, it's really nice, man. I love the shoulder cannon. That's nice. All of that, man. Like even on the MG GTO, it's just.
So
Yeah,
Brian,
it's nice.
are you gonna talk about what was in the box at all? Because the people want to know.
Yeah, Jay Sasso says, yeah, what's up with the box? It made it look like he was opening up the briefcase in Pulp
What
Fiction.
What bugs?
You like that? I've been
bugs?
planning that video. Since like
Oh, in the box.
more than a week.
Yeah.
That story. I've been waiting for more than a week to do that.
What's in the box?
Yeah.
My man said, "Fucking Julio, get off my goddamn screen."
I know. Perfect though.
So fucking good, man. I was like, "What?
Yeah, he's like,
What did I do?"
you got a shout out. Oh man, I did all of that one. That's perfect.
That was
Wow.
good stuff, man.
No, but it's on the real. I mean, that's just like I didn't mean for any sound in it, but you know, it is what it is.
Funny stuff, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we're all a bunch of weirdos.
Oh, good man. I like it. See, you got people
Speak
asking
for
questions.
yourself.
It worked.
All
I
right?
would expect you piqued
oh,
their
oh.
interest. You know, that's good.
Listen. Listen. All
right, Paps, go ahead and tell us, drop some knowledge on us with this top secret security clearance you got.
Okay, so first of all, it's not top secret. It's not any of that stuff. But I have been given the blessing of one Adam at USA Gun Store.
Ooh.
Let's talk about these guys.
Ooh.
So, on the surface, it does
Ooh.
look like just a regular pair of USA Gundam Store nippers, right? But these are actually their USA Gundam Store nippers 2.0.
Oh shit! It's like Windows 95.
So packaging is currently pending. So anybody who's watching Zach's stream right now, I'm sorry, but this is package pending. So this is all just kind of what's the word for it? Temporary. Yeah. So like this backing part right now is nothing but photo paper. So it's all just like flimsy, not great.
I like it though. I like it though.
So you're looking at this and going, these are just regular USA Gundam snippers, and you would be kind of correct in saying that.
Sadly mistaken.
Yeah, sadly mistaken. It's not focusing. It's focusing on the background. It's
Your focus needs more focus.
it does need
Get your
more
focus on. Get your focus on.
It's hot tip, everyone. Buy yourself a Sony I never have focus problems again.
Thanks, Z.
Kind of. There we go. Well, that'll do.
There you go. There you
All right,
go.
so yeah, regular stuff. Adam is supposed to send me the 1.0s just to show you a difference between the two.
Difference. I like the little added red detail on the side there on the screw.
Mm-hmm.
That's very cool. But I can definitely tell now that I can see it up close. You can definitely see the difference.
Yeah. So I've been testing these on and off for the past, I want to say,
year and a half.
No, not that long. About 3 weeks or so, something like that. 3 or 4 weeks.
Nice.
You know, they are really, really good. I mean, they do work a little bit more. They work a lot better than the 1.0s. They do give you a flusher cut, just because there is an angle on the blades. Material, so they're not as it's not as soft as the 1.0s. And they've worked great for me so far. Yeah, go ahead.
I gotta try me a pair because I've been using the 1.0s for about a year now and love them.
Yeah, I mean,
so a 2.0's gotta be a good.
Chris Scalkins says very similar to the blue handle God hands, right? So I do also own a pair of those. So here is the SPN 120s. So very similar, right? So the only difference is this guy can cost you anywhere between 60 and 80. This guy will cost you the same price.
$39.99.
Oh, word! It's the same price. That's what I'm talking about. I'm copping them.
Yeah. So
cop. Yo, Adam, put a pair aside for me. I'm copping them.
Yo, Adam, I'm just gonna simply ask you for a pair.
I'll also be honest with you guys. The 2.0s do feel a little heavier than the 120.
I like that girth.
Strange.
Yeah, I need a little weightier tool.
Yeah, it's definitely weightier. I mean, it could just be I'm left-handed, so right now the 120s are in my left hand and the 2.0s are in my right. But they feel just a little bit heavier. And then also in terms of spring tension, these have a little bit more tension than these ones, right?
Now, do you have a pair of 1.0s nearby that you can show them up next to?
So that's the problem. So I've been waiting for Adam to send me the 1.0s for a while now. He hasn't. I mean, I know he's been slammed with work and all that stuff. So you know, I've just been trying them out, and comparing them to comparing them to the God hands, and then which is an unfair comparison with the Zurons because the Zurons they're not exactly the most precise nippers. But yeah, I've been using these in conjunction with my Zuron. So basically, I do Zuron step 1, and then I use these to flush cut if I have to. I've been using these on plastic kits. So you guys will see me use this on something else real soon. I've been using these on like smaller resin nubs. Nothing substantial, nothing massive, because these are still single bladed nippers. These are supposed to be used for your second stage cutting.
Clean up.
Yeah, so
everybody everywhere.
Yeah, so that's essentially what these are still used for. So expect more.
I can't wait. Hell yeah!
Expect more of these real soon.
So get yourself the 1.0 and the 2.0.
Gimme.
Yeah.
Expect these real soon. Adam just gave me the okay to talk about these today.
Very dope. Thanks, Adam.
You get them right here, boys.
At USA Gun Store, right? Oh. Also, by the way, if you guys follow me on Instagram at all, I did a story about a couple of hours ago.
Hey, you got stickers too?
Hey, yeah, I got mine as well. Where the hell did I put it?
That's what was in the box, just stickers.
No, just now I gotta place an order.
I think I put it in my sticker pad.
Yo, I would wait till that Sinanju sticker comes out.
I got an Evangelion Unit 00 coming to me. I better get me a Sinanju.
Right on. I thought about getting one of those. Sorry,
I think it's coming on. I think it's coming out next month, though, right?
Something like that, yeah.
He just finished line work.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to make another order for something.
Oh, heaven forbid.
But yeah, so if you guys were watching my story earlier today, I asked if you guys were to put together a beginner's toolkit.
Oh yeah.
The 4 essential items you would put in there.
Yep.
So you put a lighter for your weed.
A lighter for the weed, or matches if you're old school.
something to roll them up with.
And then some sandpaper.
That's
wire
gonna hurt
cutters.
you.
And some wire cutters.
Okay, so
Sorry.
I'm not gonna call anybody out, but somebody responded to that story with let me see if I can find it real quick. It's very interesting.
Going to be interesting.
Yeah. God, if I can. Oh, here we go.
Sticker.
So I'm not gonna say the name, but you guys, I'm guessing you guys will immediately know who said this, right? So the 4 things that they would put in their beginner's kit for Gunpla, or plastic models in general: condoms, dildo, lube, and cherries.
Woo!
Why would Freddie say that? Send it to you.
Oh, you got the wrong side of that card, my friend.
Ooh, yo, wow, there's so many people that could be.
This is also it is a legitimate question, right? Because there is a Mr. Hobby tool set like for beginners out there.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I was just wondering, like, if you guys were able to go to a manufacturer or somebody who provides these tools and go, hey, we should put together a beginner's toolkit. What do you guys? Because like right now, the Mr. Hobby toolkit comes with nippers, file, tweezers, and I can't remember the last thing. A diamond file and something else. Give me 1 second.
I would put a trash bag in there because all you're gonna make is doo-doo.
a marker. That's one mark. Mr. Hobby marker.
Yeah, no marker. I mean, no marker. No, I don't know if the file would be the way to go either.
For my stickers.
I mean, definitely a hobby knife. Definitely a good pair of nippers. I would say maybe some like a pin vise, and like what I picked up when I first started was like a basic set of basic pin vise with like from 1 to like whatever 4mm drill bits, a hobby knife, cutters, and some sandpaper is what I picked up. So maybe some like sanding sticks. Like those would be like my 4. I don't know if I would want a file or a marker.
Yeah, no marker.
Basic kit.
Yeah.
I would definitely put. Oh, yeah, go for it.
No, good.
No, you go. You
My
go.
friend.
Sanding sponges, nippers. I wouldn't say glue, not yet, but definitely a nippers, sanding sponges, a file maybe.
See, I think that's the kind of the thing with beginners kits, right? Because what if a manufacturer says to you that if you want to put sanding sticks or sponges in there, they can only be 1 grip because you're only including 4 items.
Well, or they could put like that, that 4-in-1, right? Like the one they have for nails, where you got that fine, medium, extra.
Or like the nail block or whatever, where it's like the 4 different sides or whatever. Interesting.
That's an interesting concept.
It would definitely got to be nippers. Got to have a hobby blade in there.
Yeah, knife. Yeah.
I would go with file, obviously, because I'm that kind of guy. But I wouldn't give them like one of these like
a jeweler's file.
I wouldn't give them one of these freaking Tamiya Ripper to ruin your model kit file.
Right.
I give them something soft like the super duper fine grit file. Probably not like that though. I would go with this one because it's a pointed and it's a half round, like a bastard file, right? So it's round on one side, flat on one side, and it's kind of close, so they can get everywhere with it. To give them a file that can do just about everything. It's not like a pencil file, but you get the point. And then mystery item. I don't know what number 4 is for me. So.
Yeah, it's just I just thought
one of these 4-sided blocks. I like that, the sanding blocks. That's probably like primo because you want to be able to sand it down too after you file it. But that's
I thought it was just a very interesting question to list up, just because I mean, if these were the only the 4 things that would introduce you into the world of the massive world. I mean, let's be honest, tools of model making, because there is quite a number of things out there. What would you put in and allow somebody to use to introduce them into the hobby?
Yeah, we've got some great answers in the chat, and then Julius Dembski saying, "I'm sorry, I'm late. You can start now." So,
about 4 days late, Julius.
Thanks for showing up, Holmes.
I have no idea where I put my RX-78 sticker.
Actually, Zach made a good point. A Gundam marker, like a panel lining marker, might be something because it does allow you to add that quick detail.
Little bit of splash of you.
Right? And to show off that straight build kit that you've just made.
Yeah. You are correct, sir.
I think if you were to add a Gundam marker in there, which I'm not really a big fan of, if you were to add a Gundam marker in there, I would probably add like a gray, like a dark gray for your.
Oh sure, yeah, the black is a little strong.
Yeah, I wouldn't really add any primary colors in there just because it has to be very specific to a kit, right? Otherwise, it would just look kind of I don't know, you know. So
yeah.
Now, I'm talking completely from experience, by the way. This is not. I'm not making fun of anybody who uses Gundam markers. If you use them, it's cool. But for me, so I told this story before. I got a high grade red frame Astray, and I was like, I can do exactly what I've seen people in forums do from Japan, and I'm going to use these Gundam markers to do it, and it didn't go very well. And in terms of experience, that taught me a very valuable lesson, and yeah.
So that would be my answer to a mechanical pencil.
Why a mechanical pencil?
Because you could do the same thing as a Gundam marker, but lighter, and it would actually teach you. I think it would force you to be a little bit more, have a little bit more, and you can erase mistakes easier.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, I respect that.
Cool.
I went a little different route, Pabby, when I got the master grade Astray red frame Kai. I panel lined every part.
Mm-hmm.
Have you put any of those Astrays together? It's like just stacks of layers of veneer, like you're building furniture in the 70s.
I love it.
Fucking out of control.
You know what I love the most?
What is that, Z?
Astray and mid-century modern design.
Ooh.
Yeah, I tried to the first thing I tried to paint on that high grade red frame Astray was the sheath of the katana. Like I wanted to paint like so obviously the stickers cover up like the white areas where it looks like it's supposed to be a wrap on the thing. So I was like, yeah, I can just apply these, not knowing what type of markers the Gundam markers were. They were flow type and all that stuff. Yeah.
Edward Leonard has a great comment for you guys.
Yeah, he's Gundam markers to paint. Nice. So there's a very valuable lesson there. Don't fall asleep around Edward Leonard.
And
don't sleep.
The message.
You're gone. And
the message and the money.
So Chris Callens, there you go.
Chris,
yeah. He says pin vise, reverse tweezers, knife nippers, packaged with a what to buy next guide. Includes suggestions on markers, such as paint, sanding supplies, benefits of sticks versus file versus paper. Now, I agree with all of that minus the pin vise because having a pin vise means you need bits, and bits would add to that number. Remember, it's only just 4 items in that little box. So
for beginners. Where this is going? I kind of think I know where this is going, but I know when I first started, I went to Amazon and they have that Ubiquitous brand all-in-one model building kit, which comes with, which I think we're all forgetting, maybe a cutting mat, a small A4 cutting mat. That's a good. No one ever thinks of buying a cutting mat. Then they go, oh, wait, I need a cutting. So maybe the 4th item could be a cutting mat.
Could be. I mean, this is going nowhere. This is just a question.
Oh, okay.
there's no. Oh, I have a big announcement.
I thought there was a lead in here to something.
This isn't the Shark Tank. We're not trying to.
Yo, I'm dumb in my brain. My brain is so dumb. I blue tacked my sticker to the wall, and I'm looking for it so hard. Oh, I didn't have it.
Hey, at least
it was looking at me.
Tulio had the mindset and the forthwith to be like, I'm gonna blue tack this to my wall.
I blue tack all my stickers.
Tulio fucks up and doesn't remember where.
I can swap them out, so I blue tack them.
There you go.
That's
right. It's a good idea. But But yeah, so I did also get like the most in terms of answers that I got, like the most common one that I kept getting, apart from the very sensible answers of nippers, tweezers, so like that was beer.
Beer?
Yeah, alcohol. Yeah,
He said beer.
beer.
Australian.
Modeling fluid. They call it modeling fluid.
fluid.
Right, guys. You guys
Oh,
listen
man,
to this
could you-
podcast?
I mean,
Come on.
Okay, so cement. Can you do a pack of sponges?
You have to remember this is beginners, like absolute beginners. No, they've never touched a model before.
All right, while you guys are postulating
all right.
and who was formulating his ideas, I want to throw up Julius's comment here real quick. This is pretty righteous. Thank you, man.
I just want to say,
Hey,
hey, man,
oh yeah.
it's too early to cry.
Thanks, Julius.
Make Pat cry.
If you guys want to talk about the show on Saturday too, I think that's a good topic.
I do want to kind of talk about it in a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay?
I mean, I don't want to take over the show, Brian. So if you don't want to talk about this, that's totally.
We're just hanging out.
If you read my comment, Pab, in your comment section, I did a great job. You guys were also there. No,
You did.
You were present at least. Yeah.
You did.
Oh my goodness.
no, I'm glad. No, we got a lot of good feedback about that. We got some constructive feedback.
We got one. Don't
One.
walk on eggshells. You got
We
one.
got two.
We got
two.
What was the second one? Oh, I remember the second one. All right.
Okay.
But you know what? I think we all knew that was going to happen. Obviously, you can't please all the people all the time, but either way, it's good. It's good to see even the constructive feedback. It showed that the opinions mattered in some way, and our opinions aren't finite, but at least people were reacting to it, good or bad. So it's appreciated very much.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, when I threw the idea at these guys, like I had no idea how well it was actually gonna go. I was up most of Friday and then all of Saturday, just kind of thinking about how this was gonna go, like how much dead air there was gonna be, or if people were gonna take this the wrong way, or if you were just gonna go completely off the rails or whatever. But
send out a second round of submissions. Let's do this.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about when I was going to do that. So, for those that are watching, I am planning on doing a submission, the second submission form very soon. So I'm trying to get the maximum amount of submissions, and then kind of try to spread them out.
And I'm gonna submit too.
Yeah, we're all. I mean, the initial intention was we were all going to submit one of our own builds. So that's why you saw Kyle's. That's why you saw Z's.
I got distracted. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. We. I'm getting some feedback. Is that me? What was I gonna say? Damn it! I can hear myself. It's not good. Yeah, but there was just like we really wanted to get into everybody's builds who submitted. That's why we never got to doing our own builds. We wanted to be as in depth as possible. We wanted to honor those that gave the time and the effort to submit something and give them a good amount of time and talk about the build. So, thank you for everybody who watched. Thank you to these guys for showing up and giving the creative input.
Everybody use Gundam markers in your submissions.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, I mean, I'll mention it every single time. But yeah.
Oh my God, yo. Please don't use Gundam markers.
I use them. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I have a 4 or 5 soft touch Gundam markers in gray shades of gray, and I use them to do the bigger panel lines, like to fill them in, because for me.
The real touch.
The real
those
touch.
are cool. Those are cool. Those take a little bit more finesse, though.
Mm-hmm. It requires some finesse, and you can get the job done. Because I don't like using the black ones. It's just too heavy.
I'm talking about their paint markers.
The paint markers, yeah. Don't use the.
Yo, you can go to Target and get a bunch of paint for cheaper, and it'll be fucking great. Seriously.
I mean, some of them are fine. Just don't use
like
them.
what? Which one?
Well, I got some of these metallic ones, right?
Yeah,
and
metallic ones
they're
actually-
cool.
decent.
They've got dust on them. I haven't used them, but they have quality. They have quality for detail parts. So if you're doing little detail parts, highlights and stuff like that, they're not bad for that.
Yeah, I
So you're
these little
you pour? Yeah, you pour them out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I do that with the Malto Chrome. I spray that because it's great.
Yeah, these little guys, they're quite nice, but the chrome is very testy. Like they don't like being
gonna mix well.
They don't like being reworked.
And you get the refill.
At Artists and Craftsmen, they sell just the refills. You can get like a bunch of.
Yeah,
I got one at IPMS, but that's what you want to get. Is you want to get the refill. You want to get this guy right here.
Yeah.
The only reason they have so many of these the chrome pens is because somebody was leaving the hobby for a while, and sent them all to me. I was like, all right, sure, I'll take them.
It's always a sad thing
metallics. I mean, metallics for small details. Like you can paint eyes with them. They're not horrible. You just mix them well, shake them a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Shake.
You can both paint out of a straw and save money.
That's what the Bandai airbrush is.
I'd love to see you blow at a consistent 15 psi for at least a good minute.
Let's see the test. Let's see the live stream. I want to.
Yeah, right.
I can't do it.
That's some ASMR shit, dude.
Let me check these because I want them to cure well.
But with that, you guys, I will leave the show to
what?
You three kids.
What are you doing? Okay.
I gotta go pick up my kids.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Man's got responsibilities.
Yeah. Go do it.
I was just a filler guy before the real people showed up, anyways. So.
There are no real people. We are internet personalities.
Come on.
I'm the moderator. I read the comments and keep the conversation flowing. You guys are the builders. I'm gonna hang out with you guys.
Thank you, Z. It was good talking to you.
Yeah. See you soon, buddy. We'll still be here when you get back.
Sure. I'll jump on later. So
tell your kids to sleep on the floor. We're good.
No sleeping tonight. All right. Done for tonight.
But yeah.
There we go.
I'm
like this. It was like
I've never liked this. It's like the most limited.
This is very interesting.
Yeah, it feels weird.
Yeah.
Weird. So Cal's over there beefing up his computer.
I don't know what he's doing over there. What's up, Plasticology?
It looked like he got a new CPU.
Yeah, he's adding he's adding the BIOS to his SSD.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell. I looked at it quick.
Yeah.
The new motherboard. What is he doing?
What was I gonna say about the show on Saturday? Yeah. Great.
For some reason, boys.
What happened?
I'm looking at two U's.
What did we do?
What happened?
What
did we do? What did Pabs do?
What did I do?
You flamed the ember. If you fanned the embers that were as a tiny spark of resin printing. Julio, you too, man. Haven't pushed the magic button yet, but
proceed to checkout, Julio. You can make yourself.
It's open right now. It's open right now, man.
Look at this beauty right here, though. Let me see if I can.
Come on, Pabs. Yeah.
Pabs in his focus.
There we go. Look at this beauty right here. So the front pockets are still missing because they're over there, and I've been busy.
Over there.
Yeah, over there. But now that I'm focused in, you can see all the details, all the stuff. You got two holes right here. These were for like pouring the resin out, like the uncured resin out. But you can also use this for pegs for bases and stuff. So there you go. Look at this guy, man. I mean, right now the head is completely removed. But yeah. I mean, just gotta click that one last button.
Come on, Pam.
Together, or is it just blue tacked?
This is just blue tack together right now.
Cool. Thought so. Awesome.
Yeah. I mean, there is some pegs on the like you can see right there, but most of it is blue tacked. Like the shell, the pants, pants, and all that stuff is all blue tacked.
Yo, Pabs. All right. If you can beat me in some Battle Operation 2, I'll order it.
I have already beaten you at
You got to do it again. I want a rematch.
You guys are just lucky that I don't have a PlayStation.
Let's wait
Shopwrecked.
Let's wait for Maxi Boost.
Oh, come on. Maxi Boost is fun.
Yeah, let's wait for Maxi Boost so we can play that, and then I'll beat you in that.
Yeah, but I don't want to wait that long to order.
Santos says it looks like Fat Joe. And he likes it.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Fat Joe did lose a ton of weight. No, I don't know if that was recently. Maybe in the 2010s.
I think he's a vegan now.
He's a vegan.
That's right. Fucking Char's apprentice. Yeah, he just picked up a gaggle of those the Simpro weapons, or what are the? Who's the
Yes,
manufacturer?
the Simpro, the Simpro weapon set. I'm pretty sure he picked up all the ones that are currently available.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I got the rifle I should paint.
So I've actually been getting a ton of questions about how to start resin, and I think those Simpro weapons are a really good place to start.
Yeah.
I mean, it gives you the opportunity to learn the kind of, I don't want to call it personalities, but like the ins and outs of it. You know, some of the weapon sets have, you know, some surface inconsistencies and some warping that you can totally fix without feeling like you're breaking the bank, because a lot of these resin kits can get pretty expensive. So
Man, yo, I saw this samurai looking one on E40. I think it's the site.
E2046.
Yeah, E24. It's dope, Babs. I'm gonna send you a link.
046. Yeah.
It's like $50. You gotta put it on pre-order.
I stay away from E2046 as much as
why?
I can.
Well, why?
So, in terms of, first of all, obviously, they have this really weird system that unless they get the demand for something, they won't
Print it.
Yeah, so the whole pre-order thing can have you waiting anywhere from maybe a month or so to a couple of years.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, so there's that, and then there's also the cost and quality. Now, if you'd ask somebody maybe 10 years ago, is E2046 a good place to get resin kits? Yeah, absolutely. Within the last like maybe 4 or 5 years, they've just gone
Pooped
down.
out. Pooped out.
Yeah, they're pooping a lot of stuff out. It's getting to a point where I feel like the stuff they have in their email newsletters are not even the same costs anymore.
Well, like cheaper?
Yeah.
No,
not
even that. Like
not
the
even
quality
cheaper.
is cheaper, right?
Yeah, like the quality of the resin they use is questionable. The costing, the molding is not great. So I mean, unless you're really wanting like an out of print resin kit that was released back in 2007 or something like that, and they have it available ready to go, then go for it. But otherwise, I wouldn't touch anything from E24.
Wow.
I think the Sazabi. I almost called it
Sazabi?
Yeah, the Sazabi. Sazabi. Yeah, the Verka 1.0 that I have for the resin, with the backpack and the regular stuff. I think that is actually that's a recast. I think.
Is it?
Yeah. I got it on eBay a long
offended.
time ago.
I'm not offended at all. So here's the thing.
Yeah. But I got the 2.0 from
Anchor. Infinite.
Right.
Oh, Anchor. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's fine. So okay. So here's my stance on recasts. Okay, recasts are totally fine as long as it is out of print, because that is literally the only way. Yeah, that's literally the only way you can get something these days, unless somebody.
I got the 1.0 backpack and body and all that, all the weapons and all that shit, like that whole thing. I got that well after you couldn't get it.
Yeah, so I'm
Check
totally
it out,
fine.
babes.
Anybody who gives me BS or kind of gives me shit about.
I'm not gonna lie, it's a shitty quality. I'm not gonna lie. It's thin in spots. It's like weird, and the stuff that you get from the actual company, from Anchoret or whatever, like however you do it, like it's gonna be better. So.
Yeah.
Or like GKM, like the one that I'm doing. So if you guys want to learn how to get into resin, I'm doing another show on Thursdays where I'm going through the resin dress up for the Master Grade Dom 1.0. It's the Dom Tropin resin upgrade from GK Models. And we just kind of going through it step by step. Got a couple of shows in it already, just 2. And we're doing it again this Thursday. So if anybody's interested, you want to come through and check it out, see if you're interested in it, you're welcome to.
Hell yeah, man! There's a lot of info there that you guys have been.
Try to, because we literally just looking at all the parts and how it all goes together. And soon we're going to be getting into, excuse me.
There you go.
Soon we're going to be getting into like having to modify some of the actual frame parts for the master grade Dom to let the resin work with it. So that's when things are going to start to get interesting. So far, it's been kind of like plug and play with a little bit of like finesse.
Yeah, I mean, what's really nice about what you guys chose is it's not I wouldn't call it a beginner's resin conversion kit because it does require some frame modifications.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
But yeah, it's a nice way to touch up on it because it's not as involved. Like the Maniac Studio ZZ like completely has you butchering the frame to make it so that it doesn't move at all.
Oh.
So yeah, I mean stuff like that is very prevalent with the larger resin conversion kits. But these days they're finding really good ways around that. So yeah, it's great.
I got you making bricks. Well, I take them as statues anyway, but it's nice to move them.
So Steven Zazaki, Charles Apprentice, actually has a question.
What up, Steve?
He says it's a loaded one. He goes, I am looking to do an airbrush setup in my hobby room in the basement. Since it seems to be an issue, what water-based paints are best for airbrushing?
I mean, I got you. I only use acrylic. Almost only use acrylic. I use Mr. Primer and Mr. Top Coat. But so I really like two specific brands, one more than the other one, but I don't have very much of it. So the one that I like the second best is acrylics by Ammo MIG. So MIG acrylics. I have a stadium of that shit right here. They're really good. They mix well with water. They mix well with alcohol. They spray really, really well. You can brush paint them as well. They're incredibly opaque. And they can be incredibly matte as well. That is the thing that I don't necessarily like about them so much is the fact that they are so opaque. So laying down some of that stuff without thinning it out properly. Come on now, here we go. So thinning that stuff out not thinning that stuff out properly, you're going to end up with something that's like opaque and washes. So any undertoning, so any sort of like pre-shading or like color balance measures you try to take, it's going to wash that stuff right out. So you have to thin it and do a bunch of other stuff to it to get it to work right. I painted this little guy who is mostly here. This little guy is painted mostly with Ammo acrylics, but I had to thin them out like dramatically. The paint that I like the most, that I have very little of right now, is, as I've talked about 1,000 times, Mission Models acrylics. They're really good. They thin with alcohol. I've never thinned them with water, but they thin with alcohol. It's what I use for my chrome metallics or my shiny silvery metallics on all of my models that I've done recently. It works phenomenally for me. And these are good because they cover well, but they are already a little bit like they're rich in tone, but they aren't like super duper opaque or like they have a little bit of translucency to them. So that's what I'm going to say about for my end of this. Now, what do you guys say? Now that I've talked for an hour,
Pap doesn't use acrylic paint.
Well, I did use acrylic paint first of all. Yeah. So let me see. My first painted thing that I put into a composition was made using acrylics, and then my SD Full Armor Unicorn was also made with acrylics, and then my Sazabi Verkar was partially made with acrylics. Now I will say this: even if you are using a water-based acrylic, please use it in a well-ventilated area. It will still irritate lungs and harm you. Not as much as enamel and lacquer. Just make sure you're in a well-ventilated area. Where the air is still moving.
And you can make like capture systems out of
rudimentary stuff
from the dollar store. That
box. You got a box in the crib?
Yeah, that's not good for overspray, but yes, a box will work just fine.
You can do. You can do like simply. You can put like a box with a fan and a furnace filter in it,
and a respirator or a mask. Will work as well.
Obviously, yeah. Get your covering.
Get your orifices covered.
All of them, especially your apes.
But yeah, I used some Vallejo Mecha colors on my my side 3 crossbone conversion. it is very weak, and it didn't stick to the resin very well. But it works, and it looked great when it was there. I wouldn't exactly recommend Vallejo, and I would definitely recommend Ammo by MiG and Mission Models way above them. So I agree with Brian here.
Polyacrylic, whatever it is, their poly primer.
Polyurethane acrylic, something like that.
No es bueno.
Yeah, it's not great. It lifts so easily. It doesn't matter what you're using if you're just applying it on plastic.
Brush. It every time I end up using that stuff on a project, I end up like ruining the cone in my airbrush because it just like is gummy and it like dries on the needle and it's just like
it doesn't even matter if you use the retarder, the thinner. It just for some reason it just doesn't want to work with you.
What paint?
Vallejo.
Yeah. Vallejo
Really?
acrylic primer.
Oh, the primer, doo-doo.
I'll use their Model Air. I'll use their Model Air on stuff. Like I have some of this. It works pretty good. I don't have a problem with it. We're just thin it with water. It works pretty well. But like for the primer, it will lift.
Primer is doo-doo.
Yeah, you want a primer that is solid. Like it's very resistant with it to react to the layers you're going to be putting on top of it. And Vallejo just doesn't do that very well.
It's good for minis though, actually. Like,
I mean if you're hand painting on top of your primer, totally fine. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I use
and minis are a whole different thing.
Yeah.
Like the thing that sucks about this, the particular primer that I'm talking about is like on big flat panels, like Gundam models. That stuff, it just peels right off for the most part. Or it can't. It's super frustrating.
Super frustrated.
I like Mr. Primer.
I gotta start painting like ASAP. I'm gonna start painting tonight.
We're all so far ahead. But like, there's so many things to paint too. So.
No, I'm not painting my Griffin, but
I know.
Here you go.
Barb.
I've actually been watching this YouTuber. I'm trying to find his name, but he makes amazing. So again, I am not a big fan of anime statues or anime resin kits or anything like that. Like I'm not a fan of anime TDs in general. So that's not a thing. Oh, look who's back.
What's up, Z?
In HD.
It looks to be the same definition to me.
Listen, bro, you need to get your eyes checked. I'm in 720p right now.
Oh, that's
blue.
Much better than I am.
Check it out. So,
progress. Wait a minute, Z has something he worked on.
I know.
Holy cow!
So I gave this bad boy some more fins, but that's gonna get changed up. And look, we were talking about the Testament earlier. He's got the Testament handguns.
Yeah, they actually changed the handguns on the
they did. This one came with the DM one came with both of them.
Oh, that's dope.
And these. But yeah, so this is my progress on the Zaku. See, guys, I build sometimes.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do. There you go. Good job, man.
You were just showing off the RX for so long.
Right.
I mean, he's got to show off what he's worked on. So
true.
We have a question from Persistent Turtle.
I can't wait to finish painting this dude, man.
That thing looks dope. Yes, so yes, they are releasing something now because of the trend. But so if you've ever used Sony Edge, that's been available for about 4 years now, and you can use it if you have a Sony camera, anything new A6300. You can use Sony Edge to not only monitor what you're broadcasting, but also use it to connect to OBS to stream through without having to buy a stream card, like one of those, Elgatos or whatever else.
Julio, show off your Griffin.
Oh my God! I just put him away.
I know. I was trying to get your attention while Z was starting to talk about the Sony streaming stuff. Sorry, man.
That's okay. I put them in a box so I make sure everything's there and whatnot.
Keep the dust off of it.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Truth. He's a nice boy.
Yes, it is.
I can't wait to put the blues in there. A
Mm-hmm.
little bit of orange, some red. What for the details? I gotta paint his feet.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, the blue looks nice.
it's very nice.
I can't wait. I gotta paint his fucking horns, his face. But it's gonna look nice. It's gonna look good.
Like we're saying, man, it ain't a marathon, or ain't a sprint. It's a marathon.
True.
It ain't a marathon.
Scissors.
I believe over HDMI because my 6400 is HDMI. But
You go.
out of the camera, I think you have to have HDMI. Looks great.
And Chris digs the double horns.
Thanks, man.
So I
somebody
guess the
said,
head doesn't move down at all much, huh? Because of the chain that you added.
Jay Santos says, still have to get a Dragon Momoko Testament. Bandai announced theirs, but Dragon Momoko has blade revolvers. So.
Yeah.
Go earlier this evening, while you guys weren't here.
These guys right here. These are the blade revolvers
Yeah,
from
these guys are right here.
Boom. Oh yes, Babs got one. He's got them too.
Oh.
Wow.
Thanks, Babs.
Yeah.
Not UZ. What the fuck, Julio?
This was the thing. This was the thing
It's just
that
bare plastic.
this was the thing that beat Zeshan's Shiny Boy a couple of years back.
Yeah, that was my first ever competition, and Chris Pabs wiped the floor with me, stepped on my face 100 times, hit me with a brick, and called it.
So actually, this was one of the ones that I had a problem with. Alclad's top coats.
Oh wow, really?
Because even now, it still has a very tacky feeling, and it's been like 3 years.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's still very kind of tacky. I don't know. I'm not sure.
You mixed it down?
No, I mean they're supposed to be pre-thinned out of the gate. Right?
They're supposed to be pre-thinned?
Yeah.
Wait, was it the blue?
The blue?
No, it was the top coats.
Yeah, the top coat.
Yeah.
No, because I had issues with the blue that I mixed from a couple of different brands of acrylics. I think I did it was like Createx and Liquitex or not Liquitex and Golden, Createx and Golden and something else. I can't remember what, but that shit did not dry. Ever. And it was just acrylics. I was like, what the fuck? What did I do?
What did I do wrong here?
I had to strip the part. It was the lance for the Kamara's Trooper. I stripped it, repainted it, which is fine because it looks beautiful now. But
look at that guy! Look at that guy!
That's gorgeous, bro.
Yeah, it was really nice, man.
Yeah.
I can't believe it still feels tacky.
It still feels tacky. I don't know what I did to this thing, but yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to Bandai's iteration. But so now that I did a blitz color scheme on this Testament, I do have a blitz resin conversion kit in the backlog. So I might give that the Testament color scheme.
Oh, go ahead, Pabs.
Yeah, whenever I have time. I have no time.
Yeah, you're doing a lot, man.
Yeah, but yeah, if you guys can't pick this thing up, I know it's more readily available. If you guys pick this up, this was a lot of fun to build. One of the most frustrating things, and if you guys do pick it up, I will give you this warning: the head is not good.
No, right.
The head is garbage. Oh my goodness, it's so garbage.
Dang.
Yeah. And I lost the little chest cannon gun there, that silver part on top.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I lost mine. It just flew off somewhere one day.
That is super unfortunate.
It is, but that kid is a piece of shit, as far as I'm concerned. So but that kit was a lot of my first. That kit was actually almost all of my first. First time airbrushing a model. First time airbrushing a model. First time trying to mix acrylic and lacquer paints.
Oh.
Yeah, and I hit Pabs up. I was like, "Yo, look, I painted this thing chrome, and then I just hit it with this hot sticks clear yellow." And he was like, "What was the chrome?"
Spastics.
Yeah, spastics, whatever. And he was like, "What was that chrome underneath?" I was like Molotov. And boom, that shit just curled up and cracked everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Ruined everything.
Yeah, it was a sad time. It was a beautiful color scheme. I'm not gonna lie. You did like a white, a chrome.
Yeah, it was
an
white.
overcoat.
Well, the white with the blue color shift, and then it was chrome gold, or like a yellowish gold, and then a blue, it was almost like a candy blue with a purple color shift over it.
Dude, imagine if you do that color scheme now, knowing what you know.
Yeah. Maybe I'll do it on the Zaku Warrior. Does Pestilence have those kind of color schemes?
Yeah, sure, man. Who cares?
Shit, it really who cares?
Right? I do want to try it, but I've learned that and a hot tip for you guys, color shift paints. If you just go outside of the norm and look at taxidermy paints, especially if you're using like acrylics, way better choices as far as different color selections in taxidermy paints.
Taxidermy.
Yeah, because those, a lot of guys who make their own fishing lures and whatnot use those kind of paints. So there's like a range of colors in the shift, because when you go fishing, like it has to catch the fish's eye, like it has a shimmer and glimmer underwater.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's like a giant just selection of colors in taxidermy paints. Dude, that thing is so nice.
What?
That grandpa, the origin.
The origin, yeah, dude. Look at those proportions, man. Like they're never gonna right now.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna do better than the GTO origin. The GTO 78. Like I don't think they can get it better. No, the G40 is okay.
Come on, focus, goddamn.
Where's my 3
Everybody has problem focusing these days.
Really do.
Yeah. Can't wait. I'm gonna order one tonight.
It comes with like the bazooka and stuff, right? Or the RPG.
Yeah. Just snap this body.
Yeah, see, you guys know what's up. Yeah, look. Yes. Them fish. Color. Yeah, Turbo Dork. Turbo Dork definitely makes some
infinite dimension.
Oh, look at
shit.
What is that one?
It's an infinite dimension. Looks like a Sazabi. No, or is that the GTO? That's GTO, yeah.
Oh, snaps.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The Alex, yeah.
That's the one that I don't have.
That is one of the ones I have.
Yeah. The Master Grade Origin.
Yeah.
The only grandpa I've ever snapped.
So the only thing I do not like about the only thing I don't like about the
Xeon for life, baby.
The Infinite Dimension GTO and Alex 2.0 is that they use photo etch parts for the chest vents.
Mm-hmm.
Not a big fan of that, and let me tell you why. Because I've never had very good luck with adjusting those vents to where they don't snap.
What are you showing us, Julio?
This is the RG grandpa.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow, I'm glad. I'm surprised that's still together.
Dude, I don't know who puts these things together. Well, that saber came off, but my shit be solid, bro. Like I don't get it. Honestly, my shit be solid.
I mean, yeah, he's right. I've only built 2 real grades, the Sazabi and the new, and they're both fucking awesome kits.
Well, the Sazabi and new are another echelon of.
This is the the HG that came out recently. What was it called?
Beyond Global.
No. Not recently, but it was like a remake.
The Revive.
The Revive, yeah. This is the HD Revive.
I like that kit too, actually.
I like the proportions on his shoulders. Shorter legs, though. Pabs don't like that.
Hey,
I used that kit, and I gave him the Jim legs.
Here's a quick fact about me. I've actually built 7-8.
What? Not one?
Nope.
What?
He has all of them in his backlog.
I have the Vert car. I have the 3.0, which was actually my first competition prize.
Oh wow!
I have I have 2 GTOs, and think that's it. Oh, I have a Revive somewhere, I think.
This is the first grade entry, Grandpa, they give you at conventions. I got this one at Mecha Monsters.
Nice.
You didn't buy it at like a cafe at a building?
This one, this one I had to pay $10 for.
There it is.
It's the $10 one. And come here. This was a birthday gift. Oh, my fighter went down. My fighter went down. The Origins, Grandpa.
There you go. I still believe that is the best monster grade 7/8.
It's great. It really is great. I kind of want to do the 3.0. I heard it's like the RG, but I don't know.
And
I have the 3.0. I have the OYW and this one here.
The 1.5 gets no love. Zero love.
Edward Leonard. So I've
This is a good one. He's so dusty. I want to give him. I have holographic decals for him. I want to give him a good paint job.
Nice.
Should do that soon. He's a good one. The master grade's good. I'm not gonna lie.
So Chris
Finger.
Callens, I need to know.
just call him Chris.
What's your names, bro? What's wrong?
By far, my favorite. Close second is the Hyakushiki 2.0.
Ooh, Hyakushiki 2.0. That's a good one. I got it upstairs.
He also just pulled the trigger on a 3.0 MG Casval.
Ooh, the Casval.
Yeah. I've got two of those red ones. What are those from Build Fighters? The red grandpas?
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah.
Yeah,
I got one of those. I won one of those in a competition, and then I parted it out into a couple other builds.
So
the Red Warrior.
I think that's the same name as the OYW. So if you do have like resin dress ups, I think you can use that.
Yo, look how much beefier the legs are.
Have a good night,
On the
Steve.
Origin.
Yeah, good night, Steven.
Later, Steve.
Where to?
The legs are thicker.
I mean, there's a lot of things different about that. I mean, the chest vents are larger. The legs are thicker. It's a lot more blocky. It's not as thin waisted as the RG right there.
Yeah.
Obviously, details are not as heavily applied to the Origin than it is the 3.0.
Yeah.
The head shape's completely different.
Yeah, face is different.
Mm-hmm.
Whole muzzle. The RG I actually like because it's angled downward. You see that? Like the crests.
I see white dots on the screen.
There
you go.
It's like angled, it comes to an angle, and this one's more open towards the eyeballs.
Yeah, I mean, like the RG and the 3.0 are essentially just the 1-to-1 scale 7/8 from a couple of years ago. You just use the exact same details, exact same proportions, and just put it into a smaller scale.
And the RG is basically the same thing it's supposed to be, or at least a big real life size one that was.
Yeah, the 1-to-1.
Right?
Yeah.
It's good though. I like the RG. Mine's solid, man. People build RGs and shit's fall apart on them, huh?
Have you built the Zeta yet?
Yeah, it's up there on my wall. I built it. The only part I don't like about it is that it's super hollow. Like in robot form, not Wave Rider, it's hollow. That whole chest piece is just hollow.
The gimmick?
Yeah, for it to transform. But other than that, it's solid. Like, it doesn't fall apart. It didn't break on me. Tall Geese is good. The Wing's good. All the Unicorn. The Sazanjus. Freedom 00. Got the Matsu Gold up there. Destiny.
Dude, the 00 Quan.
Oh, 00 Quant is nice. I need that RG.
But that RG is a grenade. That one is
the
Yeah, dude. I literally hated it. I hated it so much, I put it in the box and shipped it.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like, take this away from me.
I got a couple RGs in the back I'm trying to do. I actually just got that perfect oh shit, that broke. Damn, I gotta look for that now. It fell and broke. My little ship that I didn't get to do. I should do it soon. But the tip just broke off on me.
Just a tip.
Just a tip. I should have painted this a while ago. I'll be slacking.
Well, you seem to have a fair amount of grandpas built in front of you, so you're not slacking that hard.
Yeah, they're built. Only one of them is really, I just put it. This was like one of my first rail grades that I put together. So I just put his actual stickers on and then top coated them so that it would blend in a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
It worked. It worked a bit. No paint.
Chris says the Mark II real grade is a solid kit.
Oh, the MK2? Yeah, the RG. Yeah.
You want to talk about, there's some dirty kit right there, homie.
There's some dust on there.
Ooh, yeah.
It focused for your dust.
I know. It's because the dust was there. It hates me. I haven't touched this except to like pick it up off the floor and put it back on the shelf. Since I built it.
You guys have seen the 2 RGs I built. That's it.
You gotta build more Pabs.
I have the saws. I have the unicorn. I have the new. I'm looking forward to building the new. That's going to be tight.
Yeah.
I hear the unicorn is actually pretty good as well.
So much fun to build.
I hear it's like one of the better unicorns, and I've heard that the Sinanju is kind of a nightmare. But I'm fine.
Yo, mine's is so solid, dude. I have him mounted to my wall, and like I can tap him, and he'll stay in that position, and all the armor's still on. Yeah.
I got the P Bandai upgrade parts for it as well.
Ooh, you fancy.
And you got
just bad with money.
And you've got another Sinanju upgrade coming your way.
I know, which is going to go on the Verka.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like the Revive, man. The Revive is a good kit.
You know which kit I really like, but everybody hates it?
What?
Everybody hates it.
What? Got this part, which is the hacks part for the waist. On the Sinanju.
The Tristan.
The Tristan you liked?
Well, hey, Tristan a lot.
I'm still working on that, by the way, Z. Did you know that?
I did not know that, but you should be working on it because it's an awesome kit. Awesome kit. I used to have one. It's gone now.
It's all right.
It's all right.
It's all right. It's in a safe place. It's in a better place. I just want, because I keep watching Josh work on his, and the one and only time in my life I picked up a book with some Gundams in it was at Kino, and it had this it showcased some Japanese builder who put a lot of details in it and shit. And I was like, I want to fucking like copy that and do it. And then I didn't have a Tristan, and I can't find one anywhere for under $40.
Shit. That's HG, right?
Check out Leisure Hour Hobbies. I remember seeing one there just before the quarantine stuff hit.
Leisure Hour Hobbies? Like online?
It's in Plainfield.
Oh, it's in Plainfield?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when I come to drop off some ISO, I'll have
need ISO, man.
I got all the ISO.
When you guys are making your Sinanjus, who's actually making a Sinanju? Just Brian?
What's Sinanju?
I mean, like, well, he's got a Sinanju going his way, right?
He's got the plastic.
Yeah, the
one.
Yeah.
So when you work on that, Brian, I might work on the Rose and Zulu conversion for the Sinanju.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, that might be a cool thing to put.
Very nice.
I'm just using everybody as like motivation to build things in my backlog.
Christy's motivation. He's like, Twin Towers, what?
Yes. Hendren is speaking like a true builder. Says not a single gunpla kit that I hate. Everything is workable. Very true.
I think the Origin is my new favorite of the HG Gramps.
Mm-hmm. It is nice, dude. That thing is beautiful. I actually love the shoulders on it, which I hate on a lot of other Gramp kits.
Yeah. I don't think they give you the option for that on the MG, do they?
No, I don't. I've never seen that.
What are you talking about?
For the extra tabs on the shoulder? But it does open. They do separate. Like you can open up the sides.
Nice.
Shoulder for the MG. Yeah.
You could just pull it back out. Yeah.
MG's real nice.
Edward, I have those. I think that's the ones I have Purple Pearls. Like I have this kit of like 40 different color shift pigments. And I know Pab has used the ones from the Philippines.
Armored Komodo,
aka Godzilla.
Oh, yeah, that's what you're talking about, right, Julio?
I don't know if he's there. I think he's putting back his Gramps.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I think that's what he's talking about.
But yeah, so for the guys who don't know what the Rosen Zulu conversion is,
Rosen Zulu's fire.
Here is the instruction manual for this guy.
It's just crazy because that's the only.
It's literally two
wow.
cards of stuff for some reason, and then the back is like the photos of.
Yeah, that thing is nice. I was looking at that for a while. I think it's saved in one of my, or in my eBay wish list. Shit.
You can barely see it. Whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, this thing is stinky. It stinks. It's very bad. It smells of resin. But yeah,
that's gonna be dope. You have the Nanju snapped up?
I do not. So I have two Sinanjus. One is the Vakar, one is the OVA. I also have the Side 3 conversion for the Sazabi, so I'm not quite sure which one I should use for which, just because I know each one has, the OVA has the better torso without modification, and the Vakar has the weaker one, which needs a nice little big old rod in there. That Brian just showed off a little while ago, and yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Interesting. So good to know, Edward. I'll have to check those out. I'll show you the ones I have. I think I might have the same ones or different ones, but I will show you them next time. I've got them all sitting in the other room right now. Like I just have not had any luck with them. I've mixed them with acrylic clear, and no matter what I've done, it didn't work.
What happened? I had to charge my headset. What happened?
I don't know.
Nothing.
Oh, okay. All right.
I was just responding to Edward Leonard.
Yeah, Chris says he's having work strife. That sucks, bud.
Yeah, dude, he's got a blank computer.
Yeah, right. He works for Google.
Oh wow.
Whoa.
You don't think Google will fuck up like that, would you?
Not to dox my homie or anything, but yeah, he does.
That's gonna be a rough time. Yeah, dude.
The Google people at the Google are striking.
No.
Wow.
The other big one.
I think Edward London said something about me having a discount code. I do not have any discount codes. I am not
UK. It's called Crumps and
I am not affiliated by any store. One store. I am not a sponsor.
Crumpets and tea.
Use code Earl Grey Tea to get 10% off anywhere.
Anywhere.
Anywhere you use them.
Oh yeah.
Yo, Pat, you need a code, bro.
No, I'm good.
How else are we gonna tell that you're such a great builder?
Look at his body of work. That's how everybody knew that I wasn't. Never knew that I was a great builder because no one knew who I am.
It's like
Go
that.
to Instagram, scroll down. That's
Do
how
you remember the scene from The Dark Knight? And nobody knew who I was till I wore the mask.
On the mask.
No one's gonna know who you are until you get a discount code, bro.
No, but for real though, Adam has done a great job to help promote me as a creative. So I really
I mean, even though I am not a sponsored builder, I mean, Adam from USA Gundam Store, Zach Blythe from Galactic Toys, I do partnerships with both of them, and they're both incredibly supportive people and businesses towards people like us that can help spread the word of things that they might be coming out with soon, or stuff that they want opinions on, and I am very appreciative that they value my opinion on some of these things.
Yo, you won't even have a code, bro.
I'm good. Mine would be really easy too if you think about it. It'd be like just
Times 10? Yeah.
No, it would be R3D5.
Yo, for real. Back when I was a sponsored builder, that was my code.
Oh man, nobody knew that.
5UNZ10.
It was all good luck. So are you getting 35% off? Or are you getting 3,510? Right.
Wait, what is Chris talking about right now?
Worldwide something scale modeling club.
He might work with a
about that, like
YouTuber or Twitch guy. Says he's in the worldwide shit scale modeling club that I run.
I don't want to use the. Is it Pez? Maybe apples. Perhaps grapes.
It could be. It could be. It could be. It could be. Apple.
Small scale.
Oranges.
The pears.
Pears. I like pears.
He works.
He doesn't work for Google. He works for Apple.
A decent size YouTuber.
Can't say that. Now we have to pay Apple. I said it again. Wish for the pear. Wait, is there somebody else that works with them? That
one of the other ones that has a fruit name.
No, in the Gunpla community, like some YouTuber, Twitch person that works with.
So he's a slightly larger Gunpla modeling personality on YouTube and Twitch, and he has a fruit in his name. So he's dropping hints as to who it is, but I have no clue.
Oh.
I am not privy to stuff like that. Like I don't really pay attention.
A fruit in his name?
He works for an apple. I did not know.
For an apple?
An apple.
Granny Smith. Red Delicious.
I'm fucking lost, bro. What the fuck are you guys talking about?
AN is capitalized. That's another clue.
The comments, man. Like, what's the chat?
I might secretly work with a decent sized Gunpla YouTube Twitch guy who got a fucking fruit in his name. Honey Crisp. Honeydew.
He works for.
I've always been more of a Brayburn man myself.
Washington Reds. Name all the apples there are. Fiji.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Just yeah. Okay, that's cool. I mean,
that's legit.
Yeah, that's cool.
No, I really want to know who it is now.
The Kiwi builder.
Granny Smith. It's Granny Smith.
Granny Smith builds Gunpla.
Oh, Granny Smith Gunpla.
Yeah, so
hyped up on Twitch.
Who he works for. Some people are on strike there, but he works with someone who works with him there, who is somewhat of a YouTube Twitch sensation, and I want to know who that person is.
Jackfruit Builder.
Jackfruit isn't actually.
I mean, there's not. I mean, think about it.
It's a Gunpla.
There's not many large YouTuber slash
freaking super secrets. It's good. Oh man,
that's awesome. That's a good bit of laugh there.
Well, my dudes, I gotta call this because I have to work in the morning.
It's that time.
Yeah, right, Julio. Yeah, that's where it is right now.
Okay.
I worked all day and I gotta work all day tomorrow.
I'll show you.
It just reminds me of Butters in South Park. You work 16 hours. What do you get?
Another day older and deeper in debt.
Air
Gunpla. Super good. So yeah, this has been the Four Horsemen edition of the KotoKai Robo-Dojo number 13, lucky number 13. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me tonight. Appreciate it. Here, Soldier, from the beginning. Julio and Chris, thank you also for stopping by.
No problem.
Especially everybody out there in the chat that watches this or is participating in the chat right now, or is watching this.
So keep an eye out on the stories. Submissions will be open.
Yeah, we'll all be rocking and rolling those out as well to make sure that we get a decent coverage and response. So that and if you guys see, if you have friends that you think might be interested in this, let them know about the show, this show, or any of the other shows that any of us are hosting. Chris has one on Saturday. Julio has one on Wednesday. Z has one in production, and so.
It's in the back.
And so and yeah, because we're just out here having a good time. And if you want to have a good time, come join us. So thanks again, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, guys. Later.
I can never get this to stop.
Links.
Won't stop.
I'm gonna keep going until it's done.